Situated in the northwest portion of the United States, Montana's vast landscapes and breathtaking beauty are undeniable. With a sprawling landmass of approximately 145,000 square miles, the Big Sky Country holds the title of the fourth largest state in the U.S., yet houses only the 43rd largest population. This stark contrast begs the question, why is Montana so sparsely populated? So, in no particular order, here are some reasons why so few people live in Montana. Number 1. Isolation. With a massive land area and a population of 1.104 million, it's no surprise that Montana will be empty, lonely, and even a bit isolated. Cycling along the lake, you might find yourself the sole adventurer in the state, which ranks third lowest in population density at 6.86 people per square mile, trailing behind Wyoming and Alaska. As of July 1, 2023, the Federal Demographics Agency approximates Montana's residents at 1,132,800, marking a 0.9% increase from 2022. Despite this apparent growth, it's crucial to recognize that Montana's population expansion originates from a small base. With just over 1 million inhabitants, Montana remains one of the least populated states, boasting a growth rate of approximately 9,900 more than 2022, significantly lower than Texas, which experienced a population surge 27 times greater in the same year. Number 2. Limited economic opportunities. Montana's median household income sits at $59,911, a significant dip compared to the national average of $65,752. This translates to less financial allure for those seeking better economic prospects. Montana's unemployment rate sits below the national average, 2.8% versus 3.7%, but that masks the deeper truth. Job opportunities are concentrated in a handful of sectors like agriculture, tourism, and resource extraction, limiting options for diverse skill sets and career aspirations. Montana faces a significant brain drain, with educated young adults leaving for states with more diverse and lucrative career options. This loss of talent further restricts economic growth and limits the creation of new, high-paying jobs. Remote work opportunities can breathe life into rural economies, but Montana's limited internet access and connectivity infrastructure hinders its potential as a hub for the digital nomad crowd. Number 3. No cell coverage. A recent state-by-state survey of internet access has found that Montana has the worst internet service in the nation, with data transmission speeds only slightly better than half the national average. Internet service vendor highspeedinternet.com conducted the survey of home internet speeds using data collected from 3,105 U.S. cities and towns, and from more than 1.7 million laptops, desktop computers, and home-connected devices. The survey found that mean download speeds in Montana average 54.4 megabits per second, or Mbps, dead last among all 50 states and the District of Columbia. According to highspeedinternet.com, the national average is 99.3 megabits. Most of the states ranking in the bottom 10% for internet service include large rural areas with low population densities. They include Wyoming, ranked 47th at 60 megabits, Maine, 48, at 56.3 megabits, Idaho 49, 55.4 megabits, West Virginia 50 with 55.2 megabits, and bottoming out with Montana 51 at 54.4 megabits. Even remote and lightly populated Alaska ranked higher than Montana, coming in at 46 with 61.5 megabits, 13% faster than data transmission speeds in the Big Sky Country. Only 85% of Montana has reliable voice coverage, compared to the national average of 98%. This means significant dead zones, where calls and texts drop off, leaving you disconnected from the outside world. Things get even bleaker for data. Only 67% of Montanans have access to 4G LTE, and even the basic 3G coverage leaves large swaths of the state in the dark ages of connectivity. Remote work is the new normal. This trend, fueled by the pandemic, relies heavily on reliable internet access. Unfortunately, Montana's lack of coverage can make remote work near impossible in many areas, discouraging those seeking location-independent careers. In emergencies, lack of cell service can be a serious concern. Missing a critical call or being unable to access help in remote areas can be a major deterrent for those prioritizing safety and security. Staying connected to loved ones, especially for families with members spread out across the country, becomes a challenge in Montana's dead zones. This lack of instant communication can isolate residents and make maintaining close relationships difficult. Number 4. Cost of living. Home prices in Montana increased by 0.2% year over year, reaching an average sale price of $747,158. Moreover, the average sale price rose by 3.1% compared to the fourth quarter in 2022. This outpaces national growth and puts Montana among the most expensive states for housing. Rents haven't escaped the surge either, with the average one-bedroom apartment in Bozeman costing $1,750. Food costs in Montana bite, clocking in at 2.5% above the national average. Daily essentials like milk, eggs, and bread can drain your budget faster than a grizzly bear on a salmon spree. Gas prices in Montana consistently rank among the highest in the nation. This can be a major concern for residents relying on long commutes or exploring the expansive state. Montana's income taxes are relatively low, but property taxes can be high, especially in desirable areas. Factor in sales tax, and the affordable dream might feel a little less attainable. Number 5. Limited access to healthcare. Montana has unique challenges in providing healthcare to its widely dispersed population of just over 1 million people. Out of 56 counties in Montana, 55 are designated as health professional shortage areas, or HPSAs, limiting access to both urgent and routine medical visits. The cost of travel and long distances between healthcare providers and patients are commonly cited reasons for patients to delay or avoid medical care. With the state ranking 36 in healthcare access and 41 in adult wellness visits, it's clear that accessing healthcare in Montana may not be as easy as in other states. Furthermore, ranking 48th in child wellness visits is especially alarming as regular wellness visits are crucial to ensuring the health and well-being of children. While it's scary enough that in the US, life expectancy overall has declined 2 years in a row to 78.5 years, in Montana, it's worse. Average life expectancy is just 76.8 years, almost 2 less than the national average. While Montana's natural beauty and outdoor recreation do offer certain health benefits, there's only so much a beautiful mountain can do when you have an emergency and can't make it to the hospital. Number 6. Shifting demographics. In 2021, Montana's median age was 40.5, compared to the national average of 38.8. This gap has widened in recent years, with the 65-plus population growing faster than any other age group. Meanwhile, Montana struggles to maintain its younger generation. Between 2010 and 2020, the state lost 11.5% of its population aged 20 to 24, the highest percentage loss in the nation. Younger generations often seek vibrancy and opportunities of urban centers, which Montana, with its limited metropolitan hubs, may not offer. The aging population and low birth rate, 10.8 births per 1,000 women, below the national average of 17, further contributes to stagnant population growth. Number 7. The weather. Montana experiences harsh winters with temperatures dropping below freezing, often reaching double digits below zero from November to March. Families, especially those with young children, may find the extreme cold challenging. The state records some of the highest snowfall in the U.S., averaging over 100 inches annually in certain areas, appealing to winter sports enthusiasts but posing inconveniences like constant snow removal and icy roads for others. Summers in Montana are shorter, but temperatures can reach into the 90 degrees Fahrenheit range, particularly in the eastern regions, causing discomfort for those accustomed to cooler climates and raising concerns about droughts and wildfires. The weather in Montana is known for its unpredictability, featuring sudden blizzards, scorching heat waves, and torrential downpours, creating additional uncertainties and challenges for new residents. Number 8. Tiny big cities. The Big Sky Country, known for its pervasive small-town atmosphere, features Billings as its largest city, boasting a 2023 population of approximately 118,000. Following closely, Missoula claims the second spot with around 77,000 residents, and Bozeman ranks third with 55,000 inhabitants. Notably, these figures are within a state whose overall population hovers just over 1.1 million, a notable contrast to the numerous U.S. cities exceeding this threshold. such as New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Houston, Phoenix, Philadelphia, San Antonio, San Diego, and Dallas. The charm of small-town living in Montana does, however, come with certain implications. Limited access to entertainment and public transportation is a common experience, with services like Uber and DoorDash potentially being scarce, particularly in areas where cell coverage is challenging to obtain. This can pose difficulties in navigating the region and accessing essential services. Number 9. No public transportation. Montana's expansive landscapes, often regarded as the state's most enchanting qualities, can quickly transform from dreamy to nightmarish when reliance on public transportation becomes necessary. The reality is stark. Montana holds the 42nd position nationwide in terms of public transit usage. This issue becomes particularly vexing for those eager to explore the state's natural wonders, as many of Montana's scenic gems are accessible primarily by car. While car owners may not face significant challenges, considering the impact on the elderly or disabled who frequently depend on public transportation paints a less than ideal picture of living in Montana. Number 10. Lack of diversity. The Big Sky Country ranks as the 5th least diverse state in the United States, scoring low in household diversity, cultural diversity, and socioeconomic diversity. Demographically, it stands as the 10th whitest state, with an 88.9% white population. Linguistically, it holds the position of the 3rd least diverse state. While some may appreciate the uniformity of Montana's population and culture, the absence of diverse perspectives and experiences may hinder individual growth and learning. This lack of diversity can also contribute to less tolerance and acceptance within communities for those who differ from the majority. Did we miss any other contributing factor? Please let us know in the comments below. Also, if there are geographical or historical topics you want us to cover, let us know, and the next video might just be it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching.